tell you what. Hold on a sec, guys. Hold on. We're coming. Well, we're going to have to turn this around here. YouTube gets so picky sometimes. There we go. We're getting her. All right. Now, tilt this a little bit. There we go. The cynical nature of YouTube. All right. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Hello, Carnivore Chair. Can you hear me? Right side up now. Okay, good. Yay, you can hear me. Good. I tell you what, YouTube gets so critical sometimes. I know there's a way to change the landscape version in this so I can tilt it the wide way, but I have yet to figure that part out. So how you doing, Carnivore Chair? Oh yeah, that's good stuff. I'll be getting into the drinks here in a minute. You're doing okay, but lots of work stress right now. Understandable. Work does that, right? All right, to everybody. Well, I'll wait a couple minutes. You and I'll chat for a few till some more people come in. Then I'll get into the whole what's going on tonight. Because I got a lot to talk about. I'm going to talk about the book release on February 22nd. So excited for this. This has been not quite a year in the process. It's been more like half a year. But writing a book takes time. And sometimes people don't understand that, what's involved when you're writing a book, the publishing process, and the formatting, the editing, the redos, the recorrelation of the chapters. There is so much involved, but I drive up to 11 hours a day, so I can only do so much in the time I'm given, right? And some people have asked, what do I use to write my book? All right. First thing, I started with a Chromebook. Then, because of certain editors' requirements, I had to obtain a PC as well. Like I said, there's a lot involved in writing a book. A lot more than people realize. It is a task and a half. Wow, that's less than a month away. Yep, looking forward to it. Me too. Me too. Mama Cracker, hello, hello. And yes, everyone, I am wearing my World Carnivore 2024 sweatshirt. Available at carnivorewerewolf.com, $31.99. The t-shirts, however, as Carnivore Chair can attest to, $18.99. Well, hello, hello, hello. I have been away for a while, and there is good reason for it. I took some home time. I took a week off from just about everything. Work, publisher, YouTube. Well, I did a couple of YouTubes, but like real brief stuff. Um, Instagram, I put a couple posts up. Because that's what I do. I try to help people even when I'm on my private time. Because I'm out on average between a month and a half to 2 months at a time, as a lot of you know. So when I go home to my family, I like to spend some time with them. Mm-hmm. Carnivore Cheer. I have the t-shirt and I love it. Awesome. I am so glad you love it. A little too cold to wear it today, but it's a great part of my carnivore wardrobe. Yeah. Yeah. See, you're part of the werewolf pack. That's what I call this group that we get in here, we talk. The people that follow me, the people that correspond with me, ask me questions, comment. You're all part of the werewolf pack, okay? We are one big pack in this carnivore life. Now, some of you have seen the mock-up I did for the new improved Meat Fuels Your Beast t-shirt design. It's coming soon. Really. This one has been a little more involved than my other designs. But I think y'all are going to like it. Of course, theme-wise, it is a werewolf. It's very colorful. There is a steak in a skillet with this werewolf. And then at the bottom, it says, because I try to include everything within the ketogenic lifestyle, it says carnivore, ketovore, keto, all inclusive. Carnivore Cheer, werewolf pack. Great to be a part of it. Awesome. Great to have you. Great to have you. Oh, by the way, if anyone has any questions anytime during this live stream, please feel free to ask. And if you are not already subscribed, because I know the two of you are, but if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you want to know each time I upload a new video. We're going to be starting the roll where things start going pretty fast here. Between the book release on February 22nd of my book, Trucking on Steak and Eggs. It's been a long day. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. Trucking on Steak and Eggs. That is my book. And then we have the follow-up documentary coming out this summer. There's a lot of work involved in that too. For anyone who doesn't know what goes into a documentary process, it is almost worse than writing a book. So there are so many parameters you have to follow. There are so many things that have to just click right. But I'm on a mission. I'm going to help my fellow brother and sister truck drivers get their health back. And if I can do this out here on a truck, y'all can do it at home. Y'all spoiled. You got a kitchen and all. You can go to the grocery store anytime you want. Out here as a trucker, it doesn't always work that way. Carnivore Cheer, Trucking on Steak and Eggs. I'll note that title. Note that title. And of course, I will be mentioning it several times in the coming weeks. And today, as some of you know, when I went home, I was supposed to get my hair trimmed. We just ran out of time, didn't have time to do it. My wife is a hairdresser, and nobody else can touch my hair but her. Grounds for divorce, according to hairdressers code. So I'm trying to stay true and faithful to her. And yeah, so Dave has bangs now and hair that goes over his ears. I mean, look at all, I got hair growing out the back of my neck. I mean, this carnivore life, I'm telling you. I used to have a huge bald spot up here. Now, look at all this hair that's in. I mean, carnivore grows hair. Of course it does. We're animals. And I argue with anyone that says we're not. I think Dr. Ken Berry and Anthony Chaffee would also argue with you if you told them you were not an animal. Let's see. Carnivore cheer. Actually, I don't have a kitchen right now, so I can't cook at home. Although I can microwave at work. Okay. So it sounds like you might have a bit of a challenge there, but you're making it work. That's what is important. That's what we do. We make it work. Mama Cracker. I like the title. Thank you. I appreciate it. Carnivore cheer. Me too. At Mama Cracker. Oy, 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 oy. Is the lighting okay behind me? Not too intense for y'all? I wonder how long my hair's going to get before I finally get it cut. Because I won't be home again until the middle of March. That's right. I'm out in the winter. I'll be home in the spring. Lighting is fine. I like the blue. Awesome. Then I got a side light hitting me over here, so you can see my face, because of course the light from behind doesn't illuminate my face. Oh, let's get some more people in here. So much to discuss tonight. But if you can't make this live stream, I will post a replay shortly. So everything I have to say about the book, everything I have to say about what I'm going to go over tonight, y'all be able to hear it. So that's what's important. Now, one of the things I've been contemplating on is StreamYard. Now, I am subscribed to one of their professional packages. I don't know if I'm getting enough out of it, though. I tried some testing today. Finally, on the third try, it hooked up with the YouTube and was live streaming. So I'm playing with that still. I haven't made a decision whether I'm going to keep it or not. I might go back to the free service. I don't know. Does anyone have any experience with StreamYard? Any thoughts, opinions? The book, a memoir? I wrote a book called Trucking on Steak and Eggs. It's about the lifestyle of a truck driver on a carnivore diet journey. My main goal, as I've always stated, when I was talking with Joe and Rachel from Two Crazy Ketos when they interviewed me last year, my number one goal is to help my fellow brother and sister truck drivers get their health back. Because, let's face it, truck drivers in general are metabolically the worst when it comes to professions. We sit around for hours, we're sedentary, we don't exercise much, we eat horrible out here in general. I don't eat horrible anymore, not since I adopted carnivore. And I stay within a ketogenic diet, so I'm either carnivore, ketovore, or keto. But I'm mostly 85 to 90% carnivore. Let's see, carnivore cheer. I was going to ask you about StreamYard because I have the free version and wondered if I needed the paid version to host live streams. Supposedly not. From my understanding, and it's a brief understanding, you have storage when you pay for the packages. So you get like 50 hours of storage on their basic plan, where you can record videos and then upload them to your YouTube later, or upload them to your PC or your phone or wherever you're going to do your editing, and then you can upload to YouTube. So it's handy for doing interviews. Mama Cracker, how many miles does it take? How many miles does it take for what? That's the question. How many miles does it take? How many miles does it take? Yeah, you're going to have to elaborate on that one, Mama Cracker. Okay, we had 7 people in, and then all of a sudden we went down to 2. I guess I'm boring tonight, right? Carnivore Cheer question: how many pages is your book? 213. And I did that on purpose. I had to have a 13 in there. 13's my favorite number. 113 wasn't enough. 13 definitely wasn't. So I just kept writing and went for 213. I'm doing, where'd it go? There we go. I'm doing Propel's Orange Raspberry. Not bad. Not the best for electrolytes, but yeah, from time to time, not bad. This one does have vitamin C, by the way. I tend to mix it up a bit. But generally, I either use the new Salty from Keto Chow. This is the Booyah Berry, and I can tell you it is booyah good. For berry drinks, I really enjoy this one. And this one is really tasty, really, really tasty. Calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, sulfate, less than 1 gram total carbs. Electrolytes. Or I use Redmond's Relight. Now this is the unflavored. You can put this in anything and you're not going to have any flavor with it. And there's no stevia in this either. At night, because some people ask, well, what about leg cramps at night? I experienced leg cramps ever since I went carnivore. Yes, it does happen. It is a transition process. And I found, and each person needs to find what works for them individually. I use Relight's hydration caps. These are the Hydration Plus. So I get my magnesium, my potassium, sodium, iodine, and calcium. I take one of these at night before I go to bed. Never have any leg cramps. And they're not expensive either. The other pill I take daily is a vitamin K2D3 supplement. Now, the reason I take the vitamin K2 is because I was deficient, meaning not getting any K2 for 7 years when I was vegan. I got some repair to do to my arteries. Vitamin K2 is one of the really good ways to do that. All right. Carnivore Cheer, wow, that's a pretty good size. Mama Cracker, how many miles did the book take? You know, I never thought of it in miles. Quite a few. It's been about half a year of driving, so average about 12,000 to 13,000 miles a month. So there's your answer. Carnivore Cheer, I use unflavored Element. I also use Element. I am out right now. I'll be reordering shortly, but yes, they have a very good product. Carnivore Cheer, thanks for mentioning the Relight tablets. I will check it out. You won't regret it. Carnivore Cheer, I take K2 and D together every day. Good. I also recommend that personally for myself. Anyone who has been K2 deficient for several years, eat foods rich in vitamin K2, of course, but I would add the extra K2. Mama Cracker, good answer, right? Yes, I know that's hard to believe, But truckers, on average, run no less than 10,000 miles a month. I go above that. I'm one of the hard runners out here. When I come out here to work. So I drive a lot, I make decent money, and I do all this on the side to help my fellow brother and sister truckers and you out there. Carnivore Cheer question: what was the biggest challenge in writing the book besides riding on the road? Oh, besides riding? Oh, you had to say besides riding on the road, because that was definitely a challenge. I'd say sticking with the publisher's guidelines. You're right. You start writing the book, okay, or a book. You think you've got a great product for the book, and you start going through the first few chapters. You're all excited because I was pumped. It's like, yeah, let's get this going. And then they come back with, change this, change this, change this, change this, reformat this, resubmit this, resize this, repixel this, and it's like, I'm only one person, people. Mama Cracker, it took me 6 years to write sci-fi fantasy novel. Ooh, you wrote a sci-fi fantasy novel? Tell us about it. Carnivore Cheer, wow, that's a lot of miles. Yeah, it's a lot of miles. But my goal is there, and I'm not stepping back from it. I'm going to help my fellow brother and sister truckers. I really am, and I'm going to help all of you out there. I am. No, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a nutritionist. I just follow a proper human diet as coined by Dr. Ken Berry. I eat what is ancestrally correct for a human being. We evolved because we ate fatty red meat. That's how humans evolved. All right, we got 6 people. Say hi. I'm Dave, Carnivore Werewolf. Welcome to the Werewolf Pack. Welcome to the live stream. If you are not already a subscriber to this channel, you should subscribe. We've got so many good things coming this year. Huzzah for your commitment to helping your fellow truckers and us as well. Thank you. Carnivore Cheer. Hi, everyone who signed on. Absolutely. Hi, everyone. Are you going to tell us more about your book, Mama Cracker? I love reading. I really do. And I saw that Nisha loves reading too. I've got a video of hers to watch where I think she shows the like 10 books or something she's read lately. So I'm interested in seeing what she's been reading. Oh yes, I did briefly show this. This is my Chromebook. That is Grogu, aka Baby Yoda in an avocado. This is Team Carnivore, designed by me, and is available in a t-shirt form in my store at carnivorewerewolf.com. You'll find the link. Now, before I really get into the book, I'm going to share one of the things I do out here as a truck driver that helps me tremendously. Getting enough protein is very important. when you're on a carnivore diet. And there are days it just doesn't work out so well. So I use a grass-fed beef isolate. This is chocolate flavor from Prime Protein, from Equip in their Prime Protein product. It's very good. Very, very good. And you get 4 ounces of grass-fed beef in every scoop. This is really good, really good. I really enjoy it. This is the first company I've partnered with. Enter coupon code WEREWOLF for 15% off if you decide to purchase their product. I guess that's how that goes. Okay. My seasonings I generally use for all of my food. You will find somewhere in my food Redmond's Real Salt. Now, I do not have a partnership with them. Redmond's, if you're listening, every day, every bit of food I eat, it's got Redmond's Real Salt. And if you haven't tried their taco seasoning, it's incredible. This, believe it or not, is in my upcoming recipe release that I've been working on for a while. Now, when I come up with a recipe, I want it to really taste good, have that home cooking feeling, especially if you're out here on the road. And I've come up with a dish you will not believe. Coming soon. The other thing I use is Old Bay seasoning. And Redmond's also has a smoked salt line. This is the smoked hickory. Really good. So when it comes to seasonings, you're looking at it. Now, occasionally if I'm cooking a steak, I might put some Montreal steak seasoning on one side, just a light spread, just a little dash, and I'm done. I generally don't, but once in a while, I'll see it there and go, yeah, why not? I don't do it often. All right, let's start scrolling back down. Sorry, I get off to talking, and you know how that goes. Mama Cracker, sorry, I was walking. Good. Good. Everybody should walk. It's not difficult. It's the easiest exercise out there. Good for you, Mama Cracker. Okay, my book, Mama Cracker, my book is titled Twisted Roots. It takes place on multiple planets in a double solar system. And where can we find that book, Mama Cracker? Carnivore Cheer. I use Redmond's every day, like the kosher salt. Cool. Awesome. Story sounds intriguing. Yes, it does. Mama Cracker pen name. Janine Scott Jean. I will not write that down because I don't have a pen with me right now. But when I post the replay, I will write it down. Let me see if I can. Let me see. It might let me. Yep, it will. I just screenshotted it. Screenshot